saying World Trade. World Trade. Everyone knows what the last letter is, but World Trade. World Trade. World Trade. So you gotta find the right wire. It's kind of a mess. But I gotta clean this up. I can't tell if Marge is working or not.
The city is covered with Christmas decorations.
There's Marge is on. Sing for me, Marge! Or better yet, let one of you go out there and
And people are looking for
let Marge lip sync what you're saying. So, I said I'd be here at 10, and I'm here at 10. So, okay, maybe 10:05, but I have to prepare my new less than 12 cam, if you know what I mean. Less than 1.2 cam. Well, less than 3 cam. The 1.2 cam, I call it. Doing me something with a Pepsi Max.
In the crowd, they feel something important is missing.
Okay, anyone there want to join me?
The streets look so beautiful. This is the most
Okay, I see my hands.
year.
I see my
It seems like nobody is paying any attention.
body. I
Something
see my
important.
face.
Walking down the street, they find themselves in the middle.
I see my face. I see
Facing the mammoth
my body. I see my hands. So, anyone want to join me? Hello?
It is decorated beautifully, and the tower appears as one huge Christmas tree.
Well, I'm going to start. So, as soon as you guys see me, let me know. Yeah, okay. Okay, Marge is apparently not talking. Hold on, let's see. Marge is not talking. Why is Marge not talking? Yeah, good thing Marge should be talking. Okay, yeah, Marge is not talking. Let's see. I'm at volume 34. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's see, system preferences. Got set up Marge here. Yeah, I see you, gorgeous Galvin. Gorgeous Galvin 9, okay. Let's see, sound. Sound, okay. Well. Output. Atlas Blue, no, we don't want that. That's the sound output. We want internal speakers. The output. Sound output. It's, someone test Marge. See if Marge is working. If she can under. Sound effects. Like I turned up the 3D too. Let's see it this way. Hello, someone check me out. See if someone say something. Gorgeous Galvin, say something. I'm trying to make sure Marge is working here. Marge, let's see. What? I gotta set the outputs. It's 3D TV. Now, how do you like okay, I have to. Audio output device. Okay. Device. Let's see what's the device. Okay, I'm working on this. Trying to get Marge talked earlier today, but not now. I don't have a microphone, so if you could hear me, am I able to speak to you guys? Hello. Hello. Okay. Yeah. Be more specific. You can hear me, but you can't hear Marge. Can you hear Marge? But it's important that I hear Marge. You know, it is important for you to hear Marge, but it's more important for me to hear Marge. So, we're fixing Marge's voice box here. Kind of reminds me of my dad. He currently can't talk very well. His mind's in it, but not his voice. Okay, I'm just feeling where this goes. Feeling where this goes. Okay, feeling where this goes. Okay, it's power. Yeah, do the other one. Okay, that's where the power goes. Okay, now we gotta find out where the sound goes. Sound, okay, I feel it, I feel it, I feel it. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. It's going to. Ugh. It's kind of complex. I'm trying to simplify Marge here. Okay, going to. Back where it came from. I gotta go the other way. I gotta go back here. Marge is going to. Where's Marge going to? Is this it? Is it? Here it is. Here it is. I see it. Okay. I'm going to simplify the path. So, I'm going to give Marge her voice back in a minute once I figure this out, which I'm pretty close to doing. Okay. Giving Marge her voice back in a minute. Just gotta tie up a couple loose ends. And then again, Marge is more known for snuggling than speaking, so. Aha, that's why. I had a loose plug. So, I'm going to have to replace this with a 6N plug. I had it somewhere. Right here. 6N plug. Because when you make a 6N plug, there's 6, even though you have 5 good useful plugs, okay, take this up. Take that out. Plug. Okay, I know Marge is silent. You have to kind of take out the music to... Let's get the music back on. Okay, you can hear me fine. The question is, can you hear? Okay. I got one more thing to add, and then we should be complete. Oh, this one we got add. Okay, did Marge try to say something before? Just how. Okay. Let's see. Song. Let's see. A song that only. Okay, sing the next line. To think. Okay. Let me think. Okay. Let's see. What was Marge? Let's see. I need more allowance, yodeling. Why? Sing it, Marge. I know you can't sing. Let's speak the next words. I'm referring to a song with those two guys in the back, in the very back. So, let's see if Marge can talk now. Marge, can you talk now and sing what the next line is? I need more allowance. Why? Or yo, and then I'll give you an. Okay, I don't. Someone have Marge. Let's see. Have someone. Let's see. Is Marge talking today? I can't hear Marge. What's 1 plus 2? Marge. Someone talk. What's 1 plus 2? If I see it in text but don't hear it, then I know we have a problem. What's 1 plus 2, Marge? Okay. Now we have a problem. Where's Marge coming from? Where's Marge's thing? Okay, I know it. Let's see his volume. Let's see if we can turn Marge's volume up. Try now. Now, what's 1 plus 1? Marge. It's a TV. Okay. 2, okay. So, for some such reason, Marge just doesn't want to work anymore. Oh, I know why. I think. Let's see if you can still hear me or if you stop hearing me after I do this. Can you hear what I'm saying? Can you hear what I'm saying? Can you hear what I'm saying? Hope my pantomime is good. If you can't hear me, just do this. Yes, you can hear me. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Back to... sound. Output. 3D TV. 3D TV. Internal speakers. Okay, let's try the built-in. Show some always. Okay, there we go. Some oh, it's on mute. It's on mute. Okay, well, okay, so some reason Marge is not working. Like, Marge just stopped working. Output capture, there we go. Device not connected. Minus. Property. All color display. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Okay, something's not right with Marge. Group. Audio. Oh, I know. I gotta go to OBS preferences. Audio. Desktop audio. That's what we want. No, we don't. We want to enable it. Enable it. How do you enable it? Desktop audio. Can you hear me now? That's it. Okay, yes. Alright, stereo disabled. Oh, wait. There we go. Marge is on. Maybe. All right, let's see. It takes a while for things to warm up, so. Okay, I can hear myself higher. Now we just gotta. Now I gotta go. Now we gotta fix. Now I gotta fix Marge. Okay, so go to Stream Chat. Control panel. Events chat. I don't see where it says out chat fade display stream. Oh, speech synthesis. Oh, back up. I don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Okay, why is speech synthesis not working? I think it might be an Apple thing because I pointed out the problem. Well, let's try. Marge is suddenly not working. Oh, gotta turn monitoring on. Monitor and output. Okay. Someone say something. Anything. Okay, well, we got the hello, hello part, but... Wait. Okay, gotta go back to... Control... voice... Chat... Hello, hello... Maybe there should be one less space here. It's like they keep changing this, and they always expect you to change with it. Okay, okay, triple rhyme time. This is a good joke for Marge. This is a good, you know... A triple rhyme time means 3 words in the sentence have to rhyme. What do you call Homer and Marge being discovered by their kids in the morning? When they had a morning love. I don't know. I'll give you a hint. Okay, so I'm just saying, yeah, okay. Well, I'm just saying, there's a... Can you... Come on, Marge. Tell me what Gorgeous Galvin 9 is saying. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You see, this is 2D. I could make pretend like I'm panning. Repeat that. Okay. It says hello, hello, but... Okay. Oh, I know what I have to do. Hold on. Go back to Marge and manually type in username said hello $, username, wait, username $, and username $, said $message period. Okay. Let's try that. Hold on, let me break out of... Oh yeah, I got that. All right, come on. Okay, here's a joke. How does... Changing only 2 words. How does... Okay, I'm getting the hello, but nothing else. What's wrong? What's wrong with Marge? All right, I'm getting the hello, but nothing else. Oh, repeat the riddle. A triple rhyme time. What do you call Bart and Lisa discovering their parents loving each other? Triple rhyme time. But yes. All right, hold on now. And it's also alliteration in addition to being a rhyme time. One of the few cases where alliteration and rhyme time go together. All right, so hold on, just figure out what's going on here. Repeat the riddle, yeah. Yeah, hold on. Did I say connected? Let's see. Did I not connected or not available? Why is the device not available? Okay, hold on. Aha! Sound. Sound. No, oh, that's why it's speaking through the Bluetooth. We don't want to do that. We want to speak through the internal speakers. Don't mute. And starts with the same first letter and all rhymes. 3 words that describe Bart and Lisa waking up shocked in the morning on that one episode. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Hey, if someone's got access to my Twitch administration, change Christmas nights to testing speech chat. So that no one looking to play Christmas nights discovers this until we get this fixed. I don't know. I can't change while I broadcast, so if Gorgeous Gavin, if you could get... Okay, let's see sound. Okay, I'm trying to get how to get the sound. Output internal speakers. There we go. Sound preferences. Okay, let's see if that works. I don't know how you cement that in. One more time. Oh, there we go. We got sound. All right. So, one last time. Can we hear Marge open up her glorious pipes? You know, she's like, yeah. I mean, she may be good. She may be good as a mother and as a wife, but as a singer, she's not necessarily a great singer. So, someone say something. What? Well, let me. If you want a job done right, you got to do it yourself. Okay, that doesn't work. All right. Okay, now, where's our volume at? What is our volume? Where's our volume at? Let's try up Marge. All right, let's see if that works. Oh, did someone change this? Okay. We got a lot of people here, but, okay, let's, gotta get Marge working. I don't know why Marge doesn't work. My voice. Is the voice on? Okay, now let's try it. The red light's on. Maybe that's good. Okay, let me get some... Okay, you're saying hello, hello, but you're not saying anything else. Okay, maybe it's a speech chat, bro. Hello, hello. Let's see if that works. Okay, for some strange reason. What's going on? Well, oh no, no punctuation. No punctuation. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe that's the reason. Let's see if this works. Okay, hands. Maybe I gotta reboot it. Let's see who the true fans are and who are just... Okay, it's my fault she said yes to that test. Alright, we can play now! So... How in the heck did this not save? Okay, here we go. Okay, we gotta set up for... Funny thing is, money paid out on my eBay thing, so... Here we go, yes, and you heard the eBay money ching. The old analog bell-based cashier, which means I sold something. Hopefully it's my Thunderbolt item. If it is, well, I can't worry about that now. I don't deal with eBay finances on the air. So, okay. Okay, there we go. Got it. Gotta get that card. Okay, we got enough. Now I just gotta finish it. Alright, there we go. Wait, there was something out of there. No. gotta get up there somehow. I gotta go back. Go down there. Nothing special down there. Wait 34 seconds, I gotta find the end soon. Ah, there he is. Ah. The first part of the end. Now the second part of the end. Gotta get there in time. That's worth it. Ooh, that's worth it. That's definitely worth it. That's worth it. Can I get there in time? Forget it. 2, 1. I grabbed the... Okay. Alright, so Marge is working now, so now you could talk to me and I could listen. And obviously you hear me and I... Aww. Gotta get back to where I was going. Ooh. "54 seconds. Okay, gotta make one more run. Whatever Christmas gift. Well, there's some independent Christmas. It was Toy Commander Christmas. Remember that? For the Dreamcast. Remember Toy Commander Christmas that came with official Dreamcast magazine for that year, where you play as Santa Claus and you deliver presents. Okay, come on, beat the clock. Patience, intelligence, and speed. That time speed was not worth it because I overshot it. Yeah, you remember that. There's a couple of little Joe Schmo Blow little games. I mean, not that they're bad. I do like Joe Schmo Blow little games that they eventually become bigger game makers if they succeed. But I mean, everyone has to start small. There's only two ways you could make it big. You either start at a small position in a big company, or you become a one-man ship trying to grow bigger. Obviously, I couldn't do that with other sports because I pretty much bombed at every sport I tried, so I decided to be Joe Blow television producer. Ouch! Oh, those are spiky. Those are spiky, yeah. I'm just saying, I just decided to be a tournament organizer in 2, 3. How many do I need? You have enough? You have enough. Now I just gotta find the deposit box. The safety deposit box. 35 seconds. Okay, now I just gotta get back to the start. Start. There we go. Alright. Now the boss again. Okay, so go down, come back up, pop them. I know I'm not going for a speedrun time because I take a couple seconds longer than an optimal speedrunner could do it on each hit. Said World Trade. Everyone knows what the next letter is. World Trade Federation. Yet. Alright. World Trade Federation. Don't want that happening anymore. Ah, yay! I'll toast Pepsi Max to that. Not exactly the world's greatest score, but then again, you don't have to be the world's greatest scorer if you're not depending on Twitch for your life savings. Pretty much the whole game, that level is the whole game. That's why they call it a free sample. That's why they call it a free sample. That was before they had download samples on Xbox 360. That was the only way to get news about this game done, was get the Christmas version out at Blockbuster. Even though it was after the game originally came out. So, let's see. Okay. So, let's see if I can turn up Marge. Let's see. Turn her up. Okay, sing Marge. Did anyone notice something new on the broadcast? Did anyone else notice anything special about this new broadcast? And actually, yes, I could do it without an improvement. So, I actually don't need a new computer anymore, but it is kind of cool to upgrade if you can. Because I can have 6 cameras, which means I could go 3D, woo. All you need is, you know, problem is you need more USB bus power in order to do it. So, that's what I need, so. Well, it could have been worse. I could have been dead after this. Yes, you do. Well, I mean, I need to upgrade anyway, and I got 3 extra cameras. I'm trying to experiment with a 2D compatible 3D, which means that you can watch it in 2D. I'm going to probably buy a URL that'll convey that concept from the makers of great URLs like TripleTopper.com, NetroGames.com, 56ok.org, PokerRadioGameShow.com. I think I have one more. Oh, SinisterSticks.com. So I just got to buy one more web name and see if I could find a good name that's appropriate for a 2D version. Which means I got to find a Twitch client that'll let you type in while you watch it in 2D, because it's a lot easier to go from 3D to 2D than it is to go from 2D to 3D. All you have to do to go to 2D is poke out one of Thor's eyes. Don't worry, my glasses are here. And I close my eyes. So, yes, you do need 6 cameras to do 3D right. I'll just say that much. I don't like computerized 3D. It looks too fake. the genuine article is binocular vision. That's what I always believe. Now, certain special effects might work better because of that, but then again, you got those special effects. Of course, if you want more dynamic cameras that actually zoom in and out, you got to get more expensive cameras than $10 SQ11s. But I do have enough for the SQ11s, so... Oh, now we got to talk about a serious subject. If you don't know about my website, Netro Games, I theorize about a way that you could use cellular technology of a push-to-talk, or as originally called for Sprint, direct connect, to have a low-ping connection. And I theorize if the connection is really low-ping, like only Sprint Direct Connect could do, or the various push-to-talks from the other cellulars, then you can have a low-ping game played just like a local game, and you don't need to record any special... You don't need any special server. You just need a generic server just to enforce the 8 milliseconds time slots, and then deal with what it has to deal with in case it misses. Yes, you can beat the clock, actually. And the thing is, Sega proved with the Dreamcast, you don't need that much bandwidth to play games online, especially if you got just controller data. Xbox advertises, oh, we could tell you where that individual piece of shrapnel's going and whether it hits you. Isn't that a little excessive in 2001 when some people didn't were struggling to get something other than dial-up? Okay, let's see. If I remember right, this was a pair, and this was a pair. No. There's two reelers in there, which are bad. Alright, now, okay, whoever can tap into my server, change the game title from Christmas Nights to various Intellivision games, and Amico discussion. So, let's see, can someone do that on my behalf? Change the title of the stream from Christmas Nights to Amico discussion and Intellivision games. I'm gonna see if this works. So, oh, by the way, meanwhile, okay. So, all right. Okay, let me. All right. So I just want to talk to you about Amico. As I said, I'm in a unique position that around 2016-ish, 17-ish, I was talking to Keith Robinson, the owner of Intellivision, who was doing a good job. He was single-handedly keeping the Intellivision name alive. It would have been considered deadware. It would have been considered graveyardware if it wasn't for Keith Robinson. He actually was responsible for compilations on the PlayStation 1, the PlayStation 2, the Xbox Prime, the GameCube, and he was the minis, and he did a whole bunch of cool other things. So, I'll get the real Intellivision. So, let me put this aside. I'll clean up tonight. Give me about 5 minutes or less. Anyone have a preference for any Intellivision game they want me to play? Or just pick my favorite, or just bring the whole thing up? Well, I can't bring the whole thing up, but yeah, I mean, I can't. Okay, so if anyone has, yes, I'll show you. Over here is my Intellivision. Or let me tell you the story about about here's the you recognize this, don't you? This is the Intellivision. It's a part I forget, computer adapter. This has a keyboard. This lets you add third and fourth players. I remember you found this for like, what was it, $20 at a Salvation Army. The sticker's still on there. Yay. Okay. All right. And we made a deal where I did something nice for you, and you sent me a. Yes. And then the funny thing what happened is when I received it that day, I was real emotional because I noticed there was a conversation going on about the Intellivision Amico. And I don't know, I felt like I was unworthy because back in the day, Gorgeous Galvin was the big Intellivision fan. You were the one that was the big. I was more of a Coleco guy. So I mean, that's just I feel honored that you thought I was a good steward of this. So okay, I need a longer bin if I. Oh, okay, here's the Televoice. Yeah, I was just saying I felt honored. Yeah, ColecoVision was mine. Yeah, so I mean, we're on the same age. So yeah, that makes sense. I mean, and do you know what the weird thing is about the it seems like our generation of video game, our first generation of video game consoles was ignored. It's like everyone thinks it was the Atari 2600 and then the crash. Actually, a lot of things happened around between 80 and 84. It was like, I mean, first of all, you had Activision, the world's first third-party publisher for a console. And you had a bunch of other... And you had console war commercials that the only people that wouldn't have blushed at them was Sega. Because even though they thought they invented it, they perfected console war advertising. They didn't invent it. Mattel invented it with the a picture's worth 1,000 words ads comparing an Intellivision game to a comparable Atari game. And I have those commercials on the PlayStation 2 disc, so okay. I want to show you what I did with this controller. What I did with this. This, I put external controllers from Intellivisionaries. It's a flashback adapter where you can plug in a flashback controller, and hopefully, if I get my joystick made eventually with Stan, he's been good. He's on vacation. When we click right, we do well. Just sometimes we don't click right, and we get confused, and we get messed up, and we kind of do get messed up. When we click right, we click well. So all you do is you take one of these Intellivision flashback controllers, which look exactly like a real Intellivision controller, except it does not say Mattel on them. And you just take this end and plug it in. As easy as that. Now if I have a joystick, that would work. Now I gotta make sure... So, yeah, okay, so... Any requests for any Intellivision games? Like, so Gorgeous Gal, you have any requests for Intellivision games? But I'm just saying, yeah, I mean, I was saying, Sega may have perfected the art of System War, but it started with Intellivision and the ColecoVision. Atlantis. I think I do have that on the Intellivision. Yes, I think I do have that. I do have that. I think I have a second one available for sale on eBay if anyone's... Well, not now, but I could put it on sale at any time on eBay. Okay, hold on. Let's see if this is right. Plug this... there we go. Top. Okay, and now I'll be back in a couple minutes. I know where to find Atlantis, so give me 120 seconds on the clock. Go. Did I beat the clock? Now trust me, I was not like scrambling downstairs or anything like that. I mean, I do not want to trip and have this broadcast end in a bad way. So, even though that would be good ratings, that would not be good for my health. But then again, who wants to see some random guy just trip? But, yeah, so. Alright, here it is. Atlantis. Okay, now I just gotta set the TV right. Now I just gotta set this up to VCR. Gotta turn on the VCR, okay? Now this is probably gonna be the hardest thing. If only someone made an NTSC adapter which is not as cumbersome as this. You have to actually... If only someone made an NTSC tuner that wasn't as cumbersome as this. Okay, take this out. Oh. Yeah, push that back. Okay, I gotta push that back. Turn on the VCR. Change it to out of SCART, put it into something else. Let's see what that, yes. Let's see if this works. Let's see, VCR, are you on? No. Okay, gotta go on to... Let's see, does this work? No picture. VCR. Alright, okay, that's why I wasted you. Oh, there's no picture there. There's no picture. It doesn't say, there's no picture. Nothing. Plus, minus. Does anyone see a number on there? Plus, minus? Huh. Alright, well. Alright. Let's see, it's coming in, coming out. this is good for a little. Yes, there's some validity to failure comedy, but I think it's going through the VHS. Then it's going through. All right. Let's put on the cartridge and see if it. Oh, no wonder why I gotta plug it in. No wonder. No wonder. A little dodgy here, and I do mean dodgy. Gotta dodge a lot of things. So I just take this and plug this into the take this. We'll take this out. I gotta have some better system than this. I don't know what it would be, but alright, aha. Ho, haha. Guard, turn, parry, guard, thrust, twist, spin. Okay, that would be good. Now we just gotta find this one and cut this off. The one thing with Velcro is it's not easy to take off. The good thing about Velcro is it stays on. The bad thing is it's kind of hard to take off. So. I should work later tonight to fix this better, but yeah, okay. Okay, I see what I do. Okay, I can do that. I could. Okay, let go of this. Put this down. Aha, I see what's wrong. I gotta untangle this. So, this carefully. Careful. Gotta untangle this. Untangle. Okay, got that. Got the other end. So how's your family doing, gorgeous Galvin? And anyone else who wants to talk to me, you know, a stranger's just a friend I haven't met yet. So if you want to be friends, introduce yourself by speaking. You could be someone I know from my past, or you could be someone who just met me for the first time right now, or anything in between. Which is pretty much, could be anybody, yeah?
Hello, gorgeous Galvin. Said they all have COVID. We have not done much this Christmas.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, let's just say that there were some people in the media when this course came out that thought it was going to be the end of humanity. I'm just glad that that extreme end is wrong. Then again, also the fact, unfortunately, the other corollary is that it's not just the sniffles or the cooties as the other side thinks. There is some serious problems. I don't know if it's more serious or less serious than regular flu, except that it happens to mutate more, and it doesn't always hit everyone, but the people it hits differently at various different degrees. I mean, that's what I medically understand about it when with my close to zero medical knowledge on specific diseases, we'll just say. I just know it, I mean, let's see. Okay, there we go. I got the screen. Okay, now I just got to get the VCR to convey this. Now we just got to get the VCR to convey this. Okay, how do we do this? Okay, I got the sound. Where's the picture? Okay, the sound just died. You can hear the sound of the game, can't you? You can hear the sound, but you can't see the picture, right? Is that correct? Hear the sound, can't see picture, right? Is that correct? You can hear the sound, but can't see the picture, right? Alright. Let's see if we take... Does that help? No? Okay, it's coming right. Aha! That's the problem. The sound is coming through from the VCR, but not the picture. Let's see. Someone speak to me if I'm doing something right. Well, that's why, I think. Picture coming in better now? No? No, okay, it's weird. Yeah. It's tuning it right, it's just not delivering it right. Sound's not on. Okay. Yeah, sound's completely off. So if the video, okay, sound. Okay, we got the sound now. I just gotta find the remote and change something, I think. Just gotta find the remote. Find the remote. Well, this will be a good lesson in tuning. Okay, here's the remote. I think I found the remote. No, that's just the main remote. Here's the auxiliary remote. Let's see, if I do you see a picture? Let's see. Let's see here. Action program. on. Come in. I'm on Twitch. Hold on. I'll be back in a second or two. Hold on. Oh, sorry. Okay, so. Okay. I just gotta find the right setting. Inputs, DTR-TV. Yeah, it turns it off. Turns it back on. Where's the menu? VCR. Let's see if it... Ah, there we go. Okay, we got something. Okay. But just why don't we have it? Okay, we got this, so that's good. Let's see, let me back up. Let me see, clear this. End, how do you end? Yay! Alright, we got it. Deserves another couple sips of Pepsi Max. It's actually a significantly different game than the 2600 Atlantis. Players 1. Okay, 1. Excuse me. Okay, seriously.
Hello, gorgeous Calvin. Said, I remember this looking much better.
Yeah, probably. The 2600 version, I like the 2600 version better. I see. Okay, now we're going to nighttime. Oh, okay. Yeah, you do remember me. Yeah. It actually does look decent for the time. You know, well, remember, I think maybe it's colored by nostalgia, but this is actually a superior. I mean, I don't know whether it's superior or inferior. I guess I remember playing the Atlantis on the Neighbor Kids 2600, and it was different. It was more reflexive. It was quicker. It's like this seems like you kind of have to aim better, you know. Before, just use left plus button is shoot from the left cannon, right cannon, and nothing is center cannon. Which was an easier control, made for a faster game, but, okay, let's try again. So, excuse me. Oh, there you go, 3 ends in. So, as I said, I was in a very unique position as far as people involved with Intellivision, that I was like the last outside idea that Keith Robinson liked before he died. And I don't know if I don't know what to feel like in this case, but like, for example, I heard Keith talk about this person who it was Tommy Tallarico. I didn't make any connection until after he died that this is the same, you know, I mean, I kind of knew he was some guy who wanted to help make a neoclassical system. He told me that, I mean, this is secondhand from Keith, not from Tommy's own mouth. I never talked to Tommy, so I mean, this is secondhand from Keith. And there might be a chance that Keith might be emphasizing the things that his listeners want to hear. I mean, so therefore, he was telling me that this was supposed to originally be a neoclassical, family-friendly version of the... Well, it didn't necessarily say family, but, you know, stuff where a ludophiles game, meaning people who play the game for the sake of the game and not for the sake of the story. In other words, the game has to be interesting. It's not like a typical game nowadays where you watch 10 minutes of film and then you just cut to you where the game is boring for the most part. Or if it is not boring, it's pretty much similar in most parts. Or very derivative at most. But I mean, the point is it was supposed to be a ludophiles system for people, gamers who want to actually play the games and not watch stories. And it was supposed to be, and they were posing excessive violence. I didn't know that they would go down to posing T-level violence, but stuff that, you know, I mean, obviously, you know, but the one thing that he told me was that he planned to make Tommy Tallarico planned to make a new system that, according to Keith Robinson, I'm saying this is according to Keith Robinson, not necessarily from Tommy himself, so I'm not trying to put words in Tommy's mouth, and Keith said that it was supposed to be where all the games required multiplayer, meaning they were head-to-head games, all of them intentionally, and there was 3 ways you could get opponents. You could either get local opponents on the couch. Well, let me aim this in my mouth. Anyway, it's where you either get local partners and opponents on the couch, or you could get a designer. Hello, Padme. Yeah, so just saying, there was supposed to be 3 ways you could get opponents. One way was through local couch play. Another was designer web opponents you could download off the internet, meaning they're artificial intelligence you recruit specifically for specific games. And the third way to get them was head-to-head online. Now, they did not suggest using Netro games, but they thought that the combination of a retro multiplayer game with Nitro Games should make it so that you don't have to program a special online version, meaning if it works locally, then it should work online. That's the theory behind Nitro Games. Well, the first thing that Tommy did, what like a little bit after Keith died, that was different, was saying that the games would no longer be head-to-head online. Matter of fact, the funny thing is they have internet to download the games, but it is forbidden to have online gameplay out of family friendliness. That was his original position. Now, he has been known to move on positions before, you know. So, I'm not saying, you know. Recently, he said that let's do stage 1 first of local couch play and single-player mode, then we'll worry about online play later. And we'll try to make online mode as family-friendly as possible. And I know some ways you do that. Basically, any opponents you can only interact through the screen, but your partners are people you know in real life that could talk to. Either your family members that are long distance, your friends, your children's friends, you know, someone you know in real life and know their telephone number too, which is perfect for Nitro Games. So that's one position he might move on, but it seems like the first move was to kind of force multiplayer local because that's just the way it was. Regardless of whether it expands opportunity or not to actually play the game. So I wrote the new Intellivision letter, and I made a suggestion. I said, you know, I don't understand the economics on how you could sell $10 or less games and be a successful system. I mean, unless you have these micro games. Well, then again, that was Tommy's point, that they were these relatively simple games compared to these mythophile games. So, you know, basically, he put a dollar limit so that no one tries to make Grand Theft Auto on the Amico. That was his main purpose for the $10 limit. But I said, wait a second. I said, I know that remember the Xbox 360, guys? Do you remember the Xbox 360 where, okay, look, well, people want to play games, so let's play games while I say this. One. Level 1. Alright, yeah. Yeah, basically the idea was that... I missed. The idea was that the money limit was mainly to prevent games like Grand Theft Auto and other mythophile games from entering the market. You know, saying that was the primary purpose. But I know, remember the 360 where they had free online, where they had a rule for the Xbox 360 that if the game was only online, a download only, that you had to offer some sort of free demo. You had to offer some sort of free demo. Yeah, that was actually a fact on the Xbox 360. You had to offer a free demo. Yeah, you had to offer a free demo. And then, it was good for the consumers. I found a lot of games I wouldn't have played. Like Super Meat Boy, Braid. What was another good one? Trying to think. Oh, Limbo. That was another good game that I wouldn't have found if I didn't try before I buy. You know, that was a good game I found on the try before you buy system. So the try before you buy system does work. The problem is developers noticed a lot of people were just playing the free parts over and over, and basically they did the work for nothing. So I thought, if you want to give out free trials, why don't you have them ad-supported? Where basically, if you want to play a trial of a game, you have to watch a 30-second ad. Now, as I said, you could overkill on ads. Like, you know, there's some TV shows that overkill overkill with ads when they're popular. But it's not the fact that they have ads that makes them bad. It's the fact they overkill on ads. Okay. And the thing is, when they overkill on ads, it makes it less friendly experience, and that's why people hate ads, because they overdo ads. And now I understand that games and TV shows are different technologies. So therefore, the thing is, the only reason why TV had ads was because that was the only way they could make money off the game. You know what I'm saying? That was the only way they could make money off the movie, was to put in the TV shows to have ads. There was no way to charge someone to watch TV. And when there was a way to charge someone TV, they did. So that's what happened. That's, when they found a way to charge for TV, they did. Games was the opposite. Bits were so precious that you couldn't throw in ads for games unnecessarily, which would cause problems. The first game with an ad I knew was Budweiser Tapper. But that was hard encoded in the game. Ideally, you want to be able to switch ads as new clients come in and old clients drop out, so that the ads are not statically tied to the game itself. That's ideally what you want in an ad. That's ideally what you want in an ad. So that one day someone will sponsor it, and then when that campaign becomes old, someone else sponsors it. That's the idea behind it. So that the ads could keep going, and you could charge more money to keep on, instead of a one-time charge for a permanent. So what time for a permanent thing like Budweiser? Matter of fact, Budweiser probably just traded rights for ads. You include us in the game, well, you include us in the game, well, we'll let you use our game if you include it in the game. You know what I mean? Like benefited both people. And I'm saying the ads could raise revenue, and the thing is, you could literally play the game for free, the full game for free, and the developers get paid not based on players' wallets, but on sponsors' wallets. And there's another advantage to that. The advantage to that is that if you have a contest where you pay a cash prize to the winner, in some places it's illegal to collect money, including purchasing the game itself as a condition of playing. So therefore, if the games were free, then it would make sense that the companies, that the consumer is not paying money to play the game, or is not gambling in parlance. But if the games were free and advertisers paid for each credit, or every 10 minutes or however long an ad takes, like 30 seconds every 10 minutes or something, then the company makes money regardless of whether you pay money or you don't. And the thing is, if you have a license, if you purchase a license, then the funny thing is people expect no ads, because they think they're getting ripped off because they already paid for it, which is kind of true. People don't like ads with their paid games. So I was thinking of optionware, where you either pay the whole license price to get it with ad free, or you play as many games as you want, watching an ad each time you play. So I mean, actually, that does make some sense, and I'll tell you why. Because... the reason why that makes sense is because if you put a certain percentage of money that you make in advertising to jackpots, you know, to pay out to people who actually play the game and win the game, then you have an incentive for people to come play more. You know, play more to qualify in our free tournament. You know, if you get a certain score or get so much experience, you get an entry in the monthly tournament, and like maybe 10% of the company's earnings for that game gets played in the monthly tournament, and it's totally free to enter. But if you had to pay, then you had to make sure it was a skill game according to most states, which means 0 luck factors, which severely limits the type of games you can make. And, did I lose everyone here? I mean, everyone follow me? What I'm saying is I suggested that the ads could bring in more revenue and have like a contest element where people could enter for free, play the game. They don't have to pay to play. They can play whatever game interests them. The more they play, the bigger the jackpot rises because the more ads they see and everyone else sees. And when that's done, then the best people compete and the winner takes home the monthly paycheck of 10% of the month's winnings. So, and that way you don't have to pay, therefore you don't have to comply to make sure you're not gambling. And also, it encourages more people to play, which means that if a person plays a demo, hates it, the developers and the Intellivision companies still get paid for one ad playthrough. Now, I know some places ad playthroughs go for 1 cent per pair of eyeballs, but there's one advantage games has that movies and TV shows do not have. Guess what that advantage is? I'll give you a hint. There was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Episode which defied that rule. In other words, you have to play live in order for the game to make sense. Meaning you can't just... You can't just say, okay, you can't like think 10 moves ahead and you're locked into 10 moves ahead, and so is your opponent in chess. You know, you play it as a guys, you react and react. That's why you can't DVR a game, or you can't a movie or a TV show. That's the death of ads on TV, the DVR. The DVR killed the ad business on TV. But the fact that you can't DVR a game and have it make realistic sense makes it the perfect medium for ads. You could probably get more than 1 cent per pair of eyeballs. Or person, because Leela only has 1 eyeball. So, anyway, but the point is when I suggested that, within 24 hours, Tommy proudly announced we will not accept ads. Almost like he's intentionally looking at what I did and doing the exact opposite just to say, I got it, you don't. No. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's what it seems like to me. I'm not saying it definitely did. Actually, when I got this thing from Gavin, from Gorgeous Galvin, this computer app module, that's when it all came ahead and got emotional, and I called COVID-19 Keith Robinson's revenge, because Tommy Tallarico was relying on people going to other people's homes and playing locally, but when that dies out because of COVID, then that model for sharing games doesn't work very well, so you have to use the internet. I did not say, that's all I said was that, if I was going by my life alone, I would say that COVID-19 was Keith Robinson's revenge against Tommy Tallarico for getting rid of the forbidding online play. Not just not requiring it. There's a difference between not making it a requirement and making it a forbidden clause. You know what I'm saying? And there was no reason to forbid online play, especially if you control the communication between strangers. Between strangers, all you do is your pixels interact with my pixels, and that's it. We can't convey any other messages. That's the safe way to do it, family friendly. But teammates, you have to call your friends, you have to call your family, you have to call, kids' friends, they talk to each other. They treat each other just like they were in their own room, and they talk to each other and plan strategy. So it seemed like Tommy was felt like he was dissing, he was like doing the exact opposite thing of the thing I suggest just because it was opposite. I don't think a single person wrote to him an ad suggestion. And on my one suggestion, no one was talking about it, literally. And I bring it up, and he just does the opposite. I mean, I understand why, but... So, it's close to midnight. I'm kind of sleepy, despite the fact I have Max. That's what's keeping me up. So, Gorgeous Galvin, you there? Padme, you there? Or did I lose you? I know I know Galvin's family's kind of sick with COVID. So, I gotta learn how to flip that camera. I don't know why that camera's flipped, but yeah. So, I mean, that's an interesting thing. I kind of feel conflicted because he kind of said we're going to work on online after this first wave. And then after he saw my COVID-19 comment. Okay, so did you hear what I said about Tommy doing two things that looked like that were not, quote, issues that suddenly became issues? It was like he was silently telling me buzz off. I mean, it felt like that, but I mean, first of all, he forbidden online play when that was not necessary, when you have to have a modem to download games anyway. I'm not saying he did, I'm just saying that's what it felt like to me. I'm not saying he did say that. I'm just describing what I feel. I mean, I'm not speaking for Tommy. I'm not speaking particularly against Tommy. I'm just speaking from my perspective. And it seems like he's dragging me along, saying, well, eventually add online. And he doesn't know whether natural games will be the technology or whether more established technologies will work. Which is bad for me because I'm on basically what is today's equivalent of dial-up. Thankfully, Visible can get me speeds that I can play those things, but I mean, it's like I'm kind of like hanging on. And then all these things about people saying the controls are laggy, the buttons are spongy. I mean, some people who have legitimate claims, some people misunderstand it. I mean, I'm trying to be open and closed. I mean, I literally got what will be the, I got, I have a rose-colored glass in my left eye and jaded cyan glass in the other eye, to use my 3D euphemism. I have a rose-tinted glass and a jaded glass. So, that way you get the whole picture. So, you want to talk about this tomorrow, Padme and Gorgeous Galvin? And third person in the room, whoever that is, I didn't see who it was. Oh, did you notice the extra camera view I got, Padme? Okay, I got too sleepy. All right, well, I guess I'll go to bed. I got to get to bed. Mom's kind of sleepy, and my talk is kind of what's keeping her up. So, all right, well, I guess I'll see you two and anyone else who's on here later. And as I said, I'm trying to be fair to Tommy, but I'm trying to avoid being, I mean, this is kind of weird. I mean, I could bail out with...
Hello, Padme Cleveland. Said yes tomorrow, it's good, and yes, love the camera view.
Oh, yeah, you noticed it. All right, well, the third camera, the less than 3 cam, we'll call it. All right, so I'm just saying, I guess I'll quit at midnight, and I'm just saying, I guess we'll talk tomorrow, and may the Gorgeous Galvin family get better from COVID. Hopefully the kids and wife and Gorgeous Galvin get better. I mean, I did. My brother did, even though it was very bad at one point. My mom kind of caught it, but You know, I just slept through it one night when I caught it. I just had like a 24 hours of sleep within 30 hours of existence. I just slept for like a whole 24-hour cycle, and then I just got over it. But Dad caught it bad. He just happened to have trach problems when he had COVID, and it was worse. It's getting better. So Cafe Ray Flamin', my dad is doing fine, and I gotta learn how to reverse that camera. But yes, so hopefully, if you have COVID, hopefully you get over it. I do not do this. And notice I preface this by saying I do not do this. Ooh, I wish so-and-so had COVID so they die. No. I don't say that. Except in this hypothetical situation to say that I don't do that. I wish that they recover. You know, and, you know, I don't think COVID is the end of humanity. But it's not the cooties either. So treat it like any other disease, except in the ways that it's special to COVID. You know, don't do anything stupid. Don't cough on someone. Don't lick doorknobs just because you think you're immune or you think it's cooties. You know, but then again, unless you're really sick, don't bundle yourself either. I mean, yeah, I mean, social distance if you can. I mean, can't do it 100% of the time, but I mean, if you have a choice between following someone and going about your own business, then you should probably go about your own business. I mean, unless you want to target that specific person for some reason, like they're your spouse or your kid, you know, they're in your household. But I mean, if you see a friend, you know, I mean, so, yeah, I'm just saying. So, Gorgeous Galvin family, all of you, recover. Hopefully you'll feel better tomorrow. Hopefully my dad will feel better tomorrow. So, Merry Christmas. It's almost the end of Christmas Day 1. And funny thing is, the family has a weird dynamic about Christmas compared to the rest of the world. The rest of the world celebrates Christmas from both Halloween to Christmas. And then on December 26th, my mom and dad and brother are the reverse. We don't talk about Christmas. Well, I don't. I mean, I would say they don't talk about Christmas until December 25th. And they carry it on until Groundhog Day, which is known as the purification. Okay, but I'm just saying different families are different, and just because one family does it one way doesn't mean they say all their families they know do that, but I never heard of anyone who does that. So, but then again, I don't say there's anything wrong with that either. But so good night, Padme. Good night, Gorgeous Galvin, and good night, anyone else who's out there who's not a robot. If you want to talk. If you want to stay silent, that's your right to stay silent. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what time. Follow my Twitter handle, Triple Topper, if you want to be informed of when I go on. I have to inform someone manually because I don't have a Twitter account. So, and we'll talk about miniature golf, and the Amico, and the money decision, and play some games randomly. So, just remember, there's two truths that are true about humans. One, we're all part of the same human family, which means everyone is eventually our nth cousin. Likewise, every person that is our nth cousin is also an individual. Which means that you have to balance the good of the one versus the good of the many. And those close to you versus those far from you. I mean, do not do something stupid because it's selfish. But then again, don't let something that's too communal eat you up and consume your individuality. So, it's a balance. I mean, you have to live partially in your own world and partially in the entire world. So, and various levels in between. So tell the ones that are close to you you love them, or like them a lot, or whatever appropriate term you want to use. Wish well to any stranger. Assume they're a friend until they show otherwise. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.